Now, dear children, continues of chapter number 14. The next topic is Eastern Himalaya. What is the name of the topic? Eastern Himalaya. Eastern, it means Purva Himalaya. Ranges situated in the eastern part of the Himalaya ranges have lesser height. Dear children, you know very well that the ranges situated in the eastern part of the Himalaya have the lesser height. Some of them are more famous as a hill. What they would say, they have to say that some ranges are famous for their hills. These hills are Eastern Himalayas are spread as smaller ranges. Eastern Himalayas spread as a smaller ranges. Among them, now they have to given the name Patkai hills are situated in Arunachal Pradesh. What they have to say that? They have to say that the Patkal hills are situated in Arunachal Pradesh, Naga hills in Nagaland, and Lusai, Mizo hills in Mizoram. These hills are located near the eastern border. What they have to given that? They have to given that these hills are located near the eastern border and have their continuous in Arakan Yoma ranges of the Myanmar. Arakan Yoma ranges in the Myanmar. Garo, Kashi, Jaintia hills are in the Meghalaya. Mountain region have more rainfall. What they have to say that, dear children? Mountain region have more rainfall. So dense forest have developed here, and that's why what happened that which kind of the forest here they have to develop? They have to develop the dense forest. Dense forest, it means gich jungle, have developed here. At this forest area have road, railway have not developed much. And that's why we can say that in forest area road, railway have not developed much. Now, next they have to given about the Great Northern Plain. What they have to given that? Great Northern Plain. Great Northern Plain means it Uttarno Vishal Medani Pradesh. This northern plain is located between the northern mountain region and the southern peninsula. Where it is located, northern plain, dear children? The northern plain is located in northern mountain region and the southern peninsula. And southern peninsula, it is located. It means Dakshino Uch Pradesh. This plain is formed due to the alluvial sediment brought by the Himalaya river. Why this plain is formed? This plain is formed due to the alluvial sediment brought by the Himalaya river, such as Satluj, Ganga, and the Brahmaputra. Which river? They have given the name of the river Satluj, Ganga, and the Brahmaputra. At some places, the layer of the sediments are about the 50-meter thick. And that's why what they have to say that? They have to say that at some places, the layer of the sediments, it means Nadiona Ka, that is known as a 50-meter thick. And as this plain are occupied very large area in the northern India, and that's why what happened that this plain occupied very large area in the North India, and these are known as the Great Plains of the Northern India, and that is known as a Great Plains of the Northern India. The plain about 2400 km long, it is considered as one of the largest river plain of the world. What they have to say that, dear children? They have to given that the plain is about how much kilometer long? Near about 2400 kilometer. This plain is longer, and that's why we can say that it is considered that the largest river plains of the world, and that's why we can say that it is the largest river plains of the world. Its western part is narrow than the eastern part. What they have to say that, dear children? This is the most important thing. They have to say that here the western part is narrow than their eastern part. They have to say that here the western part is narrow than its eastern part. That's why we can say that પૂર્વ ભાગ કરતાં પશ્ચિમ ભાગ વધુ સાંકડો છે. The plain is almost a level land. What they have to say that? They have to say that the plain is almost a level land. None of its part is higher than 180 meter from the sea level. What they have to say that? They have to say that here the none of its part is higher than 180 meter from the sea level. The plain is very narrow near the Delhi, and that's why what happened that this plain is very narrow where near our capital of India, Delhi. The Satluj plain lies to the west of the Delhi. Where the Satluj plain is like, the Satluj plain is lies in the west of the Delhi, while the Ganga plain is in the east. Where the Ganga plain is there, Ganga plain is in the east. This plain is considered to be the most prosperous region of the India. That's why we can say that this plain is considered to be the most prosperous region of the India. Important cities such as Delhi, Kanpur, Lucknow, Allahabad, Varanasi, Patna, Kolkata are situated in this plain. Where the important cities of the India are located near this plain. These cities are Delhi, Kanpur, Lucknow, Allahabad, Varanasi, Patna, Kolkata are situated in this plain. Now, they have to say that the Sindhu river, which river? Sindhu river and the tributary. Sindhu river and the tributary river. Tributary, it means Shakha Nadiyo. Tributary are Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Bias and Satluj. These are the tributaries river of the Sindhu in the Himalaya. Generally, a region between two rivers is called a region between two rivers. Dear children, what they have to say that the region between the two rivers is called as a Doab. It is known as a Doab. Doab, it means Do means two and Ab means water. Thus, the plain which is formed the five river is called as a Punjab. And dear children, we know very well that what they have to given that the plain which form the five river is called as a Punjab. Punj plus Ab. Most of this plain is in Pakistan, and most of this plain where it is located, most of this plain is located presently in Pakistan. On the basis of the physiography, dear children, what they have to say that on the basis of the physiography, the plain is divided into four parts. What happened that the plain was divided into how many parts? Four parts. Which one? First is a Bhabar, second one is a Tarai, third one is a Bangar, and fourth one is a Khadara. A small and narrow belt. What they have to say that a small and narrow belt of the gravel and stone. They have to say that a small and narrow belt of the gravel. Gravel, it means kankar, stone, it means pathar, lies the parallel to the river from the Sindhu up to the Tista. What they have to say? Up to the Tista river in the Shivalik foothill. Up to the Tista river, it means Tista Nadi river in the Shivalik foothill. Shivalik foothill, it means Shivalik ni Tadetiyo. This belt is almost 8 to 16 kilometer wide. How much this belt is? It means belt. It means this patti is almost 8 to 16 kilometer is a wide. Wide, it means whole. It is called as a Bhabara, and that's why this is how much 8 to 16 kilometer wide, and that's why it is called as a Bhabara. The Terai region, which is more humid and marshy, comes next, and we know very well that they have to say that after the Terai region, and Terai region have more humid, it means Binashwad, and the marshy, it means Daldali, comes next. Dense forest and diversities wildlife are seen here. That's why we have to see the dense forest and diversified the wildlife seen here. The old alluvial plain is called as the old alluvial plains is also called as a Bangara, and it is also called as a Bangar. Due to the consistent deposition, it developed a terrace shape. Due to the consistency of the deposition, they have which kind of the shape? They have a terrace shape, which is at the higher level than floodplain. And new sediment of the flood is called as a Khadara, and that's why we can say that the new sediment of the flood is also called as a Khadara. Next, dear children, they have to given about the peninsular plateau. Peninsular plateau, it means Dweep Kalpiya Uch Pradesh, that is known as a peninsular plateau. This is the oldest region of the India. This is the oldest region of the India. This region is appear as an inverted triangle. That's why we can say that this region is appear as a inverted triangle. Inverted triangle, it means undha trikonakar. Its average is height is about 600 to 900 meter, and its average height is 600 to 900 meter. Its northern part slope towards the northwest east, which is evidence from the flow of. That's why what they have to say that this has the evidence part from the flow of the Chambal, Son, Damodar river. The southern part slope. Now the southern part slope towards the southeast direction. Most of this area dear children, is in the south, hence it is also called as a southern plateau. Why it is called as a southern plateau? Because the most of its area is in south. That's why we can say that it is called as a southern plateau, as it is surrounded by the sea on three sides, and it is surrounded by the sea on the how many sides? In the three sides. That's why it is called as a peninsular plateau, and that's why it is called as a peninsular plateau. Why we can say that it is known as a peninsular plateau? Because it is surrounded by sea in the three sides. Now dear children, peninsular plateau can be divided in two parts. One is a Malwa plateau and second one is a Deccan plateau. Malwa plateau, it means Malwano Uch Pradesh. Deccan plateau, it means Dakhanno Uch Pradesh. Now first of all dear children, they have to given about the information of the Malwa plateau. Which one? Malwa plateau. Arauli range is situated in the northwest part of the Malwa plateau. What they have to given that? They have to given that Arauli range is situated to the northwest part of the Malwa plateau. Arauli is one of the oldest range in the world. Dear children, you know very well that Arauli is oldest range in the world. It is the folded mountain, and that's why we can say that it is known as a folded mountain. Which one? Folded mountain. Mount Abu is the famous hill station on this range. Dear children, what they have to say that here the Mount Abu is the famous hill station on this range. It means in the Malwa plateau range, the Mount Abu is located. It is very beautiful and pleasant, and that's why we can say that it is very beautiful. It means sundar and pleasant. It means ramaniya. Now Guru Shikhar is the highest peak. Guru Shikhar is the highest peak. It means Shikhar, and it is in 1722 meter height. So how much? It is 1722 meter height to the southern of this region. Thus river, that's why they have to given that the river of the Chambal after Betwa emerging from the Vindhyachal, and that's why this whole river are emerging from the Vindhyachal, flow from the north one, and flow from which direction? In the north direction, and meet river Yamuna, and that's why here they have to meet the which river? They have to meet the river Yamuna. While river Son flow northward and the meets river Ganga, it can be known from the direction of the river flow, the region slope northwards. And what happened that here some region of that river northward meet to the Ganga, and that's why it is known as the direction of the river flowing. In the northern western part of this central upland is known as Bundelkhand, and that's why what happened that central part here, whatever the central part means Madhyam Vargiya, Uch Bhumi, that is also known as a Bundelkhand. It is also known as a Bundelkhand. Beside this river, Luni and Banas also originated in Arauli range. Which river? Luni and Banas also originated from Arauli range in northeast. This river is vanished in the run of the Kutch, and after what happened there, this river is vanished in the run of Kutch, while Sabarmati and Mahi river meet the Gulf of the Khambhat, in the Sabarmati and Mahi river meet the Gulf of Khambat from the flow of this river. It can be ascertained that the western part of the Malwa Plateau slope towards the southwestern. What they have to say that? That's why we can say that the western part of the Malwa Plateau slope towards the southwestern. And Rajmahal Hills, which one? Rajmahal Hills and the Shillong Plateau are the part of Chota Nagpur Plateau. Which they have to say that Rajmahal Hills and Shillong Plateau are the part of the Chota Nagpur Plateau, and which also including the Ranchi Plateau, and that's why these things is also including the Ranchi Plateau.